guys, it's Monday and it's beautiful. And it is a high energy day. Okay, so and you may be feeling that, by the way. My kids are feeling it. That's one way that I absolutely know when we're getting a surge in the Schumann resonance or in the solar flares. Is them, because they're little, you guys, and they will just out of nowhere just be down on the couch taking a nap. Oh my gosh, as I said that, this flower just fell. I don't even know where it fell from. Let me see if I can grab it. I don't know what it is even. It's like a dried up, it's a flower, you guys. And it just fell from the sky, I guess. Maybe it blew off of somebody's roof. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so one is down taking a nap, and the other one took one earlier. I'm like, oh yeah, it's flaring today. Because little ones, they just have so much energy, and so when they have to stop, that's a good little sign. It's leading me to something my guides told me. I haven't made a video about this yet, but I'll plug it in here. They basically were making a little joke with me. They said, you don't need equipment to know when this stuff is going on. You are the equipment, Miranda. And so are you guys. We like our equipment, right? We like our measurements. We like our little science. But we are the ultimate, greatest scientific equipment around, because we know when stuff's going on. We just feel it, right? So, yeah, it's always amazing to me when we have those moments that we feel the messages from the universe, and then we'll get the confirmation from the equipment like the next day. Oh, a flare or this or that, but we already know it, right? Anyway, so I was asking my guides. I actually have a video I want to make for you guys after this one, but I was asking them for the message of this one. And it keeps coming through: community, community, community. I keep hearing it. And so I want to talk about that a little bit, because it's so important right now, okay? So, and the way my guides showed it to me is they showed me like all the different channelers on social media right now, and they showed me all the different light language coming through, whether they're vocal or through their hands or body movement, okay? And they showed me the people watching the orbs and the UAPs and videoing that. And they showed me the people sharing information on herbal healing, holistic healing, sound tuners, all the sound tuners and musicians and singers and all the creatives, okay? And just even channels that are just sharing sacred ancient wisdom, okay? And also practical wisdom. Like I saw a video yesterday of a girl making sourdough bread and teaching people how to do it on her live. Sourdough bread is so healthy, so I was so glad she was showing people how to do this. And so anyway, my guides were showing me all these things, right? They were like, all the things, Miranda, all this influx of wisdom. They were just showing me to express to you, okay? So much gratitude for the efforts being made by every single person trying to put something good out into this quantum field right now, okay? However that you do it, you're an artist, or just sharing your knowledge, or sharing even financial wisdom, like people sharing things on how to invest or how to help other people create abundance, okay? It's just any little snippet of effort put into the community is really being appreciated right now by the star beings, because they are looking at that as collective effort to help each other, okay? They said it's not important to be 100% knowing everything about like what you're doing, okay? Like with light language, for instance, we may not be remembering everything right now, or we may not get it exactly right. That's not the point. Do you realize how much faith and courage it takes to just do it and put it out there and trust that it's going to help someone, and then let it loose into the universe, okay? And that's what they're applauding us for. So it's really a message of the star being saying thank you to everyone who is trying to share what they know about any of it, okay? Whether it's, healthy cooking, holistic healing, herbal remedies, star knowledge, channeling, all the channelers, all the light language channelers, all the oracle messages. Even they were telling me, they were expressing gratitude for all the different oracle decks that I use, because each one of these authors has poured their heart and soul into these decks, okay? So just really appreciating sacred wisdom right now, goddess wisdom, you know, why that's so important. Remember, the definition of wisdom is like applied knowledge, okay? So we can know a lot, but if we don't apply it, it doesn't yet become wisdom, right? But as we begin to apply what we know, this is when it becomes wisdom, okay? Applying what we know. And I feel like we're trying to do that as a collective on some level, okay? They're saying to just keep encouraging everyone, and so that's what this message is about. I am going to play you my solar bowl as well. I feel like that's really important right now, so I'm just going to play it for a moment, okay? And when I play it, I just want you to breathe comfortably and gently, okay? And for a lot of people, when they picture the sun, they picture like a golden sun, and that's beautiful, and 100% that's okay. But you can picture your sun looking any color you want it to look, okay? Because remember, we're all individually unique, and we're all bringing in different color codes, light codes from other parts of the universe, and every color matters, and this is what makes it beautiful. And this is why we are the rainbow children, you guys. We love every color. And so you can picture your sun any color you want. And you can also just open up and ask your guides to give you any color you need. Okay, and allow that to come through as I play. Okay, I'm going to probably do this one and the root chakra. Okay, so just breathe. Telling me to play the crown chakra for you. they're showing me these visions that I used to have in dreams of some things that are hidden in the mountains here in North America. There are other parts of the world as well, but the ones that I would see would be here, and this would be in dreams, okay? And they're showing me some beings that visited me in one of them. They were helping me, but I didn't know it in the vision because it was my first time knowingly seeing their true form. Like I could see through their shape-shifting humanoid look to see that they weren't human. And so that kind of alarmed me in the dream. But I still didn't freak out. I just said, no, don't come near me. Like, I want to know who you are first. And they were actually trying to help me. So I was seeing like a vision of these inner earth beings is what they were just talking about just now. And it's almost like these inner earth beings that are undercover. That's literally what they just said. They are assisting undercover. So what do you want me to say about that, angels? They're going to be helping to reveal some things here. Nobody knows who they are. They are protected. And I won't say much about it because I feel like it would be dangerous for them. But they're going to help reveal some things. They want me to show you a drawing. If I have a little pin out here, I'll do it. I think I do. Flares, solar flares, the unexpected. We've been talking about it, you guys. Let me see if I have a pen. Okay, I ran and grabbed a pen. Okay, so I'm gonna tag her on this video. One of our friends on TikTok, she's been making these incredible videos about the frequencies of the orbs and how they're communicating with us and how they're using the Merkabas and the sacred symbols. So I feel like this needs to be talked about. Not just what she's saying, but also what I heard. Oh my gosh. I'm just wondering if I should make this a separate video. I probably will make another one about Peru. Okay, hold on. I'm just jotting this down, you guys. Okay. Let's talk about sacred symbols for a second. Okay, so she was talking about, you got to go check out her page. I'm going to tag her in this. But I want to say what I got from my side of it and bringing in her side of it too. This is why I feel like we're being called to work together as communities and collectives, putting our information together to get the story, okay? Like not any one part of it being more important than the other, but each aspect being so important, okay? She has some incredible research that she's done on the frequencies of the orbs, all the different symbols that are coming through, how to get those frequencies and use them to mirror back and get the open communication between you and the orbs, which is really, really cool. That's why I'm going to tag her in the video. But I want to talk about what my guides showed me a month ago or a month and a half ago that I wrote down and I did a video on, but I feel like it's related to this too, okay? So they showed me, and I'm drawing it for you right now, guys, so hold on. Like a, oh, let me start over. I did it better the first time, sorry. Okay. Okay, see if I can get it. Okay, so I did a message on this symbol, and I know my drawing is not the greatest, about a month and a half ago. It's definitely worth checking into. It's something my guides revealed to me. Yeshua and Thoth and the Hathors of Egypt and Ra, the god of the sun, okay? So the sun god, Christ, you know, solar energy is connected to all life, okay? It's so important. But the way that they described this to me, now this symbol, when it first came to me, this 3-part symbol, okay? When I first started seeing it in healing sessions, I would be doing energetic healing sessions on clients, and it would appear over their body. And it would come when the archangels were with me. When the archangels were working on the person, I would see these etheric 3 circles go over their body, and I've done a painting on this, and it would heal their body, you guys. Like the star beings are helping people's bodies to heal, okay? And I've seen it happen in these sessions. This is why I know you don't need to fear them. I've worked with them for years, okay? But they would show me this, and at first it came through as an archangel energy. Eventually, it started to, the meaning of it began to unfold, right? And I started to hear from the goddess what Mary Magdalene taught me about being present, like right here in the middle. And this would represent, you know, the left side would be the past, the right side would be the present. There would be the past, present, and future, okay? So past, present, and future, right here, okay? So these 3 coming together would be the energy of the goddess and the healing that people needed, okay? And then what God told me to do was draw the symbol of infinity down the middle of it, right? So I did. And then he said, bring in the feminine and the masculine, okay? And when I did all that, and I did the drawing the way God told me to, that's when he showed me the eye in the middle. He's like, this is the all-seeing eye. This is how you calibrate your Merkaba. Now I want to explain something about that they taught me. When you, if you could imagine this triangle traveling down, okay, this one going up. So the feminine descending, okay, into the darkness, healing the womb space, healing the portal of the womb, and the masculine rising into the crown, okay? That's when you get what most people think of as, and my drawing, you guys, I'm sorry, like I'm gonna do the best I can. But that's when you get the more accurate representation of the Merkaba, okay? One has to descend and one has to rise. And what Thoth the Atlantean taught me through channeling was that the rise and the fall helps. It's always about the rise and the fall in the human body, in the collective, and through our awakening process, okay? So as that female energy descends, okay, down, she discovers what needs healing, what needs witnessing, what needs to be revealed. This is why I think 3i Atlas is telling us they're going to reveal some more things to the human collective. That's part of their mission. When you bring in more light and more truth, what happens? Everybody has to see the ugly and the lies and the things that need to go, right? So that's what the feminine is doing. She's descending, okay, and then rising. And as she does this, and men are doing this, okay, this is not just a woman thing. I'm talking about the feminine energy. So anyone working on their feminine energy right now, as this happens, you become what you were always born to be and what you are on a soul level, the eyes of God, the eyes of the kingdom within, okay, the seraphim angelics, which is what we are, okay? Those who are awakened to that know that, which is an extremely powerful and ancient being, okay? And I feel like we are revealers, you guys. We are revealers. This is why we have to be so bold. See how she's kind of just coming out, right? Just flaring out like she can no longer hold in her truth. She must reveal it, okay? But as we do that, that's going to help the whole collective. And I feel like, you know, it's being done with so much love, and there's just so much support and love coming in from the star beings and from our dear Mother Earth and the inner earth beings. These beings, I'm telling y'all, they just showed me a vision of them again as I was sounding you guys. There are some undercover beings, that's the only way I know how to call them, who are probably having to deal with some pretty yucky stuff, and they cannot reveal who they are, but they are working for light. Yeah. This is why we should pray for our brothers and sisters, okay? Because there are many, many assisting with this process of overturning darkness here, and it's really freaking incredible to witness it. And I'm asking them, okay, so you told me to draw the drawing. I am going to do a separate video about something they showed me yesterday. What else do you want me to say about any of this, though? They're saying keep going, guys. Channelers, oracles, Reiki practitioners, any kind of energetic work. intuitives even, you do not have to be formally trained. It's almost like they're saying we're calling everybody in. Do what you can to help the collective. Whether it's posting a positive video, the collective needs positivity right now so much. They need to be held in love. Maybe they need a listening ear. I love it when people just go live and just let people talk. That helps, you guys. That gives somebody someone to talk to. People need real connection right now. They're tired of the fake, right? Yeah. This is the roots, 7th chakra and crown. Yep. So they're doing the crown, which we just played, you know. And she's very much, Archangel Uriel is very connected to healing, in my opinion, and the feminine. But hold on, let me just, yeah. Spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. She's called the Fire of God. She has a crystal crown. It's beautiful. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, the crown. Yeah, this card indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. That's beautiful. So our intuition, our higher awareness is actually being heightened, as we all know. So this is a good sign, you guys. What do you guys want to say about this? So if you wanted to put this together, yeah, I'm pulling another one too, as a story. The third one that I just pulled said door to value, abundance. See all the money coming in? And what Spirit told me this morning to tell everyone about abundance. I do need to do a video about abundance. I'm going to write this down because they were telling me a message. But they said, please make sure the collective knows that the abundance that they carry is worth more than money. Please remember that, okay? There's nothing wrong with money. Everybody needs money in this current energy exchange, okay? But what you carry are the key codes to unlimited abundance, and that's worth more than any coin or monetary exchange could ever offer you. In other words, your hour worth of time is worth millions. There's no amount of money that's going to ever compensate you for your value here on this planet, okay? Yeah, that's kind of, I'm trying to get out what they're trying to say. So please stay with us, okay? Don't give up, for any of you who are feeling just so tired, okay? But if you wanted to put this together as a story, okay? See how she's flaring, the sun is flaring. This is from the solar deck. She's flaring, okay? Which leads to the awakening of the crown. These solar codes are activating our crown, okay? So we have a clear channel now for messages. Our intuition is important. Say you get an intuition. I'm going to give you an example. I'll get a feeling that I need to say something on a video, and I will inevitably get a response back from people. Thank you so much. They were dealing with boom, 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 whatever, right? That's what it means to follow your intuition and don't worry about any judgment, okay? 333, as I said that. The crown is opening because of the solar flares. We are being completely supported through the cosmos. Our body is a physical representation of the cosmos. So anytime the cosmos begin really amping up, we're going to feel that in the body. And if we use these magnitude times, right, like these magnifying times when we are amped up, okay, we can really make a difference if we use them wisely. That's what I'm hearing. And it's going to open doors, okay? These messages have value more than you can understand, more than any money anybody could ever send you. Okay, like paying somebody to do a reading or paying, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's more than that, okay? It's more than that. I'm gonna pull two more, well, maybe three, because I like to bring in different decks because it's different oracles, right? Different perspectives, and I appreciate all people's perspective. Lady Nada. Beautiful, expanded heart, openness, liberation, let yourself be loved. That's beautiful. I think in some traditions she's also considered to be Lady Venus, but let me just, yeah. She is the embodiment of divine love. She's one of the leaders of the karmic board. Yeah, this makes sense. And a member of the Council of Light, and she's dedicated to bringing Christ consciousness to earth. In the Aura Soma healing system, Lady Nada's bottle is the divine counterpart to the Christ. It's beautiful. Her mission is to help the human race embody divine love. She is an aspect of Mary Magdalene. That's beautiful. Some believe she is Mary's higher self, who helped her tap into the teacher within. She has many incarnations and was one of the high priestesses of Atlantis. Wow, you guys, it's beautiful. Those drawn to her or her mission are likely also to have had incarnations in Atlantis, which I have, and some of you may have as well. That's beautiful. Thank you, Lady Nada. And look how beautiful. Look at that. So gentle, so soft, and it's like a pink rose right here, and that divine love. And what I was feeling when I read that was that's why she's saying it's worth more than money. And the karmic board is watching us right now. They're watching and seeing what we're willing to give. Expansion. Look at this. And she's pink. Look at that. It's a completely different deck. This is my Aurora Unicorn deck. Okay. Wow. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. What a confirmation. What I'm saying to you guys. Say what you got to say. Share your experiences, your perspectives, your and what you're doing in the communities, okay? Even if it's little things, putting things together for the community in the ways that are possible for you. That's different for everybody. But like, I'll give you an example. My sister-in-law, like once a year, I feel like, hold on, let me pause it because of the noise. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. My sister-in-law, once a year, for as long as I can remember, and her children, they go and they basically put together, I think it's like 50 or 100 little goodie bags for the homeless in the community where she lives, and they'll do like shampoos, deodorant, shavers, soap, all kinds of things, whatever they can collect, little food items, and they make these little goodie bags, and it's just something she does with her kids to like help people in the community, right? That's an example, okay? She's doing what she can, okay? What I'm hearing from Spirit is that if we would all take that step, whatever it is and whatever it looks like in our each individual's journey, we're going to do this. We're going to come together better as communities, and we're going to become what we have been in the ancient past. This is why I was called to bring out some of the decks, because we're expanding our consciousness right now. We're remembering what it's like to be a community, okay? This is what the ancient Egyptians knew. This is why I'm called to talk about Egypt a lot, because the ancient Egyptians, especially certain ones, certain leaders, were remembered for loving the people. Let's remember that, okay? Let's look at how impacting it can be when a leader cares about the people, okay? That's what I'm seeing. That's what Egypt wants us to remember. They would love for us to learn from their mistakes and their good choices, and not repeat their mistakes, but learn from the good things they did. And I'm hearing that, like, let's remember how they fed the people, how they sheltered the people, how they created these beautiful temples for all to benefit from the healing. They did what was best for the collective. Look at my big butterfly. They did what was best for the collective. Yeah. Okay, let me shuffle it, you guys. Hold on. It's all about being heart-centered. That's what I'm hearing. From Lady Nada, from Egypt, from the sun, from Archangel Uriel. Let's come from the heart, okay? Let that guide our channel. That's going to expand us, okay? Okay. Enter the chamber of healing. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Expect your miracle, you guys. And as I said that, the number was 2937 on the clock. And 29 is my mother-in-law's number, and 37 is my dad's, okay? My mother-in-law, very connected to Mother Mary. And again, that goes back to Isis, and because she was an incarnation of Isis. And 37, my dad, who, when he appears to me in dreams, is the Christ, okay? And so I can't make this stuff up, you guys. We are being so supported, okay? The doors to healing, the doors to community are being opened because we want to heal humanity. All these channelers, all these light language translators that I'm seeing, those that are sharing information, even on the scientific side, just teaching 30-30, as I said that, like, it all matters. All of it matters. It's all awakening and teaching the public, okay? Divine destiny. The divine warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path, even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. That's beautiful. So yeah, I think that they are, you see how she has like this beautiful staff. I'm going to turn it around where you can see it. Her headdress is just incredible. And she's holding a falcon. Look at this. Look at all the symbolism in the art here. Beautiful. So I feel like, yeah, that frequency amplification that Three Eye Atlas is offering us, which is what St. Michael told my little one that it was for. It's, you know, when you think of it like, when you have that kind of expansion going on, like the unicorn deck, that's that plasma beings, okay? When you bring in that expansion, we become aware, whether it's in dreams or visions or even in our physical life, we become aware of more. As you become aware of more, and it happens over and over and over and over again, you become more comfortable in that higher awareness channel or frequency. And as you do that, it becomes your normal resting place in the higher realms. As that happens, the natural result is anything that's not in the higher realms, anything that's not up here with ascended ways is going to just fall off, okay? And that's what I feel Three Eye Atlas is really helping us with right now. They're amplifying the cosmic energy so that we can expand, okay? But what I'm hearing is that as we expand, put it into action. And what that means is get into the community and start helping in some way. If you have children, get them involved. My kids have been helping me at the market, just talking to people, educating them, answering questions, playing the bowls with all the other little kids. That's a way. You can do all kinds of different ways. But let's start doing something to get together, okay? And then my only caution to you on that is to make sure that you recharge later, okay? Like when I go out into the community and do that market, the next day I recharge my batteries all day. I just like sun and meditate and like recharge my batteries, right? So we don't drain ourselves. We're not here to martyr ourselves, okay? But the community does need us. They need the star beings. And I know most of us are empaths, and for me, I love being in my cave. So I have to like make myself go out of my cave. But, you know, I love the people, so I do it. 333, as I said that. And I actually had a visitation from an angel one time. That's probably its own little video. But that was one of the things he said to me before he left me. He said, "You really do love humanity, don't you, Miranda?" And I said, "I do." And it was such a good moment. And actually, when he visited me for an hour after he left, all I could see was the color purple. Even when I would look at anybody's face, or they would look purple. But for an hour, you guys, I encountered so much light with this angel, okay? And his name was Luca, light. So, yeah, we are really being called to remember that we love humanity, and we know that it has potential, okay? Let's not just see the ugly, okay? Let's see beyond the ugly. That's not who everybody really is on a soul level. Let's see their potential. Let's get out there and show them how it's done, right? How do we true human, as Mary Magdalene says? How do we become the true human that we were born to be? I'm being called to tell you about this book that I read years ago, by Megan Watterson. I love her. She's such a true soul. And her book about Mary Magdalene, she's written several, but this one called Mary Magdalene Revealed is such a beautiful writing. It just really is. But all of her stuff, her decks, I have a few of her decks, beautiful oracle. Just a loving soul, gentle and kind. So check it out if you're interested in learning more about Mary Magdalene. from Megan Watterson's perspective, which I feel is very enlightened. And I love you guys so much. I hope this message makes sense. And the symbol, okay, and the descending of the feminine, and then the rising of them both, okay? So it's like we've been exploring each other's energy, if you can think of it like that. Like we were called into the feminine to remember her, right? So perhaps we were masculine, we were doing the masculine for a long time, even if we were feminine in this life or whatever. And then when we're called to go in and explore the feminine and embody how she felt, embody what she was teaching us, that brings together that Merkaba. It's just like in the Aquarian age, the coming together of the waters. With the Merkaba, it's the bringing together of the masculine and the feminine. But first you have to witness them, and you have to see how they feel, and, you know, and have compassion and give voice is what I'm hearing. Let me play this one for you. I know this is a long message, guys, but I'm not going to shorten a message from heaven. I'm just not going to do it. People who really want the message, they'll watch it. Okay? They're telling me to do one more. Yep. This one is Elmira, and he comes up as a shield. So if some of you are not feeling safe or you're shy, is what I'm hearing, you are protected. This enlightened, ascended master being is putting a shield around all the light workers. Okay? Don't be afraid of going out into the community. I've been doing it for years. And yes, there are times that people don't understand me. 100%, okay? I understand myself, though. 3737. That's the Christ, okay? That's that 144 frequency. And I know that I'm there for the people. I know that I love them. And that's all I need to know, okay? It's like a doctor who gives a patient medicine, and the patient fears the medicine, but the doctor knows it's going to heal him. That's exactly what he's saying. That's what Christ is saying. He said, he's telling me the scripture where he says, for the well, the healthy do not need a doctor, but the sick do. Okay? Right now, humanity needs its heart healed. And that's what we're doing. That's what the 144,000 are doing. That's what that frequency is all about. Divine love. Okay? How would they know our divine love if you don't put yourself out there? Try. So someone, or maybe many of you, has important messages that need to be heard, and you are being protected, fully shielded, okay? To get out there and do it. We need you. It's okay if we're not all 100% spot on or accurate all the time, or did we get it just perfect? Okay, no. That's not necessary. It's like that expression that says people care more about you caring for them than they do about what you know, okay? It's okay if we don't 100% know what we're doing yet. We're figuring it out, okay? And we're being urged to do it, because what will happen is you'll actually fine-tune your craft, your mastery, quicker as you do that, because it calibrates it into the collective. And see, their soul remembers too, even if their body doesn't remember yet. Their soul remembers. So look at it like we're mirroring each other, and as we mirror each other more and more and more and more, we ascend, okay? Because we're learning from bioenergetic feedback, like dolphins and whales and all these other ascended beings, okay? So I'm hearing one more. Patience. Yep. Be patient with yourself. Just keep going, okay? Yep. Yep. It says trust that divine timing is at work. Pause before you take action if you're unsure, and be patient and play while you wait. I love that. Have a little fun. So, and don't stress, and be patient with yourself, okay? Is there anything else you want to say? That's it? Okay. I love you guys. Bye.